I fixed it. Streaming be hard or something, you know? How are you though, Gribble? Hopefully that fixed it. If not, then we're just gonna vibe with it and I'll explain it when people ask. He didn't have a belly button and was a super genius. That's crazy. This guy's not doing anything. It's because we have 4 people there and we don't need 4 people there. We need someone on that. We could honestly reduce that to that one and then let's do high prioritize that. They just need some more logs, which we're struggling a bit on. Not gonna lie. We have this almost built though, which is great. We're in cycle day 6. So we should be good for another couple of days as this goes on. We are doing a lot better on water. We could potentially do another water storage, but let's get down these 2 projects first, I think. And then I did want to think about, so the cassavas is something that I could make into a fermented cassava. It does require energy, so that is something else we'll have to think about, is where we want like our little energy district. And I'm not sure yet. I do like that the bad water isn't like affecting this current area, but I think that will probably give us some pretty serious issues later on, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So the next thing is probably try and get planks online so we can get this forester. So we would need the energy source that we talked about. I think I want to try and do the large power wheel. It is large. But I think we could do something like here. We could rotate it like right here or something and then have the buildings kind of offshoot off of that. It requires that requires 100 wood though. I do not have access to that. We're gonna have to go with the water wheel. We're gonna have to go with this sort of thing because really that's our only choice. So I'll put one there and then I'll do some pathing here and then I'll put my industrial lumber yard right here. That should be touching. Yep. And then we will continue our path on over. Because basically we'll need to get that to get the forester so we can continue to chop down trees. Looks good. Just wanted to stop and say I enjoyed your backpack hero videos. Oh, thank you so much. Enjoy Timberborn. Have a lovely night or day or whatever time zone it is for you, because I know it's different for everyone. So we have our kohlrabi going, which is fantastic. We should probably get another, like a storage thing for kohlrabi, I would say. This is a medium warehouse. It requires 15 logs. I think that's okay. We can't put it that way, but we could put it... I talked about those rooftop terraces earlier. I could do something like this here. That could be good. And then we can set it as that kohlrabi if we can find it. Maybe. I don't know what kohlrabi looks like. Does it go in here? Yeah, I found it. Took me a little bit, but I found it. This should be done today. Do they still have wood to chop down? They sure do. Look at them gnaw. They're going too fast. You couldn't look at them gnaw. We'll follow this guy. See where he's going. He's so cute. I love him so much. Get that tree. I like that it wiggles a little too. The animations, they're so dang cute. He's got it. Do we stay? Do we stay and watch until he's done? We go at 2x speed because I'm impatient. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He's got his log. Proud day's work, Mr. Beaver. No grass, apparently, because I didn't name my beavers. We got our dam in, though, which is phenomenal. That basically ensures that we will be okay for our first dry season. If it's a bad water season, well, then I don't know what the heck we're going to do, but we'll figure that out as we go. We'll be fine. I will probably do another water storage here and here. Never hurts to have a little bit of extra of that. And then, yeah, we can fast forward. We'll be getting this stuff built. I hope they build that first. It sure looks like they will. Hopefully there's enough movement there to get us some good energy. We can always go down and build another one if we need to. We would just need to research stairs, and just a little inconvenient, but not too bad, honestly. Cosmic, what are you up to this evening? trying to think of, so we'll get that done. Then we'll get our forester. So we need 60 science for that, which we do have. Then we'll have to kind of think about where we want to do our planting. Because we could maybe go, well, we need to stay within the area of this water, ideally. There's going to be some industrial district here. Unfortunately, it's kind of in that prime green area. But I do have some tricks to kind of extend this that way a little bit. But maybe we could do forester maybe here. And then we could plant, we don't want to plant going that way. I keep thinking we do. I don't know why. Could also do it back here somewhere. Like here. And then I could plant pretty far that way. That could work. Maybe like right here. It's kind of a nice little spot for it. Or here. If I planted up here, we would have a little bit from that, but I think let's put this here. I know we aren't even producing the stuff for it, but I am a planner if nothing else, right? And then we'll kind of plot out what we want to do here. A mangrove. What is that? Use this tool to designate where to plant. It's an aquatic plant. Interesting. So it does wood and some sort of flower. Huh, that's new. Coffee bush. I would like to clean up the berry area a little bit. It drives me a little bit crazy when they're like that. So the region on this is kind of this area. So what I'm thinking is coffee, right? That's brand new. Let's do a little bit of pine, maybe do some here, do some here, and then let's do some oak. They got rid of maple, actually. That's pretty interesting. We'll go through and we'll clean that up a little bit later when we can spare like the resources. I don't want to worry too much about it right now just because like food is a little bit at a premium in these earlier cycles. So we'll eventually get that nice looking, but for now it will be that and we'll be fine with it. There is a major food shortage though. Let's make sure they are harvesting. Let's high prioritize this. Let's go, buddies. Get them some food. The beavers are starving. I was so distracted by my other things, I didn't even notice how hungry they were. We need to get more food on the table. So let us do a little bit more kohlrabi. Maybe through here. We just need to keep going on that basically because they do not have enough food. The berries do not grow fast enough for us. I'm trying. They only pick so fast. It's been a little bit. They're so hungry. My food is not enough. They get two. They eat two. -8 happiness. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe we get another. There are some more berries over here. So maybe what we do is we put. This is a temporary measure. This is coming over here. So we'll do this. We will super duper high prioritize that. And they will collect some of the berries in this region. Will it be enough? Absolutely not. I'm drawing this little Eve, drinking tea, and doing some much needed decompressing. That's good. That's good. Reverb. Megaphone. I got you. My beavers are currently starving. They're having a bad time. We're trying to get some food on the table. They're not going fast enough. We might need another farmhouse. It's rough. I'm going to pause both of these for now until we can get our hunger situation under control. We're pausing that. They're going as fast as I can. Beavers got a nosh. They do. They're all starving while doing their work, though. It's a bad time to be a beaver. We did get our wheel going. Maybe we get another farm. I don't know. I guess we could get another farm. Maybe that's what we need. We'll high prioritize that as well. Because prioritizing is my favorite thing to do. Let's get through this night cycle. We're having a bad time with our beavers, though. I think they're getting a little less hungry. At least that one is. It's not getting better. Don't let me lie to you. Oh no, and a drought is approaching. Beavers, you must beaver better. Oh, this is a disaster. We gotta make this. We gotta get our food in. They're gonna focus on planting. They're gonna focus on harvesting. This soul beaver is doing so much work to try and keep us afloat, and I'm so proud of them. They gotta build this. So I think part of the issue is like we don't have a lot of wood either. We have no wood. Beginning of this game is always a little rough. We did get our dam in, so we have that, but I think we gotta address this food issue. There are less food icons. We are making progress. Slow progress, but progress nonetheless. Might try a game of Battlefield 1, though. I may be back later. Alright, sounds good. Enjoy Battlefield 1. And with that, it seems like the worst has maybe passed of that. We do have a dry season incoming, so we'll see how we deal with that. I'm a little bit nervous. The problem is like we really got to start planting. Like we really need to do that. We can't have going from Timberborn to Battlefield 1. It's a time. Can we prioritize this? Can we go? Can we get our logs? Because I'm going to need to have them harvest again really soon. We just needed to plant pretty bad because once these are gone, then they have nothing. So that will just get worse. So we gotta stay on top of it. Planting doesn't take as long. So hopefully, okay, we got this. We got that. These two are sat on their butt, but that's okay. This lacks a worker, but we can pause the winter hunt for now. That is a-okay. We don't need, we'll just pause that. We don't need the resources over there right now. We have to be a little bit selective with what we do here. We could get some of the trees over here if we need the wood, which we very well might. Because this one, you know, we could actually start doing that, yeah. I only want one worker there. I'm thinking these guys are going to be... I can probably pause one of these, send one over there. I'm thinking maybe I should extend what I'm planting a little bit. I would like to get the bulk fermenter at some point, but for now, I think we go kind of all in on cassava, so we can always pull stuff up a little bit later if we need to. We will need to get that going soon. I'd say these are probably the highest priority now. So this isn't getting any power. That's kind of what I was afraid of. So we'll pause that while we think about the solution for that. I think it might be just adding another wheel here. But I'm going to like super low prioritize that because it doesn't matter right now. I'm nervous about the water situation. These did not get built before the drought, and we are going to have to pause at least one of those. I think we keep one running. It's only 3 days. It's only 3 days. We hopefully should be okay with that. The water hasn't even ceased running. I mean, by 3 days, we'll see. Because we are getting water from this direction. So if we scroll on over here, you can see it doesn't even look like it's drying up that bad yet. I don't know what the deal is there. There it is. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There's our dry up. So we do need to be careful about pumping the water. Make sure we have enough. But we also don't want to drain this because if we drain this, that means all of our food will likely die. A little bit nervous that I might have planted too far this way. Hey, Pancake. How are you? How are you, my friend? I love your new emotes. They turned out so cool. But yes, we will need to get this kind of figured out. So how much are stairs? There's 70. I don't have that. So let's do this. There's a beaver with a chipped tooth. So we might want to see if we can take care of that. There is a tooth grindstone that we can get. Maybe I like to find like little odd spots for these spaces that aren't being like used very well. So I mean, we could put it up here. These two are doing a whole lot of nothing, so we're just gonna pause their jobs for now because there's honestly not much to cut up there. So that little area did unfortunately get killed, but I think the rest will be in a good spot, so we'll be okay there. We'll get that teeth grindstone in. We got this in, which is great. We do have to keep an eye on our water. Right now, we're looking pretty good if we clip through. But we do have to be a little careful. We're at 1.5 days. I think, honestly, we could pause this at this point. And then we could build the stairs. I think we want to make sure we have someone in there. I'm doing well. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Got good news for the YouTube partner thing today, so I'm really excited about that. But mostly just chilling, you know, and it's good. So we have 5 unemployed beavers. We can up this by 1. I know that will change in a little bit, but our food situation is still definitely not ideal though. We need 25 logs for this. I do think we might need to build another lumberjack flag over this way. Until we can get our lumber mill up, it's kind of hard to do much, which means I need to figure out how to build this. So we're at 70. I think I needed 70 to get down here. So I think what we'll do is we'll just do a little path off of this and then do path this way, because basically they really like having paths so they can walk places. We are going to mark all these trees over here to be cut down. Is that one tree not marked? That's so funny, actually. And then we'll get to kind of define where we want stuff eventually, but we aren't quite there yet. Where's our gatherer flag? They have 20 berries. Oh, part of what we probably needed to do there. Silly matcha. Part of what we probably needed to do there is probably get some storage for some berries. I'm just going to build a couple of those up here. So let's grab this and let's put this on berries. I'm going to pause real quick so I can take my time with this. No sense rushing. We control time here. So we'll get these 2 back up and active. That will be good. I think we do need to get the breeding pods back up too. I know we don't have a lot of food, but you know, beavers will die. So we gotta stay on top of that. Can't get all the required materials. I have to oh no, we're gonna have to figure this out. Hopefully we can get it. Hopefully we can get some movement with this one. Or else I'm not really sure how we're gonna build that. So yeah, hopefully this water movement will help us out here. We'll see what happens. Oh, a little nerve-wracking though. Having these will definitely help with the berries. So did I? Oh, that one is just not okay. Yeah, we'll demolish that because I can't see. Okay, good. So this is going to be making some planks for us. Fantastic. Can we reduce? I'm going to reduce well, no, they're all busy. I don't necessarily want to reduce them. That one's fine. That one's fine with 1. No one's in that. Is anyone in this one? Yes, but they aren't doing much of anything. So they can go help make some planks for us so we can build these stairs. So this will be a little bit better. And then we need our forester. We need our forester bad. I keep saying it's super weird and it's fine. So we don't technically need this, but I'm going to build it anyway because honestly, it's going to make me feel a little bit better. A little bit more reliable with the energy source, and I think that will be good for us. Man, I don't know how beavers could build this. It doesn't make sense, but that's okay. We accept it for what it is. So we actually probably need to raise the priority for that just a little bit. I do think this is priority number 1 though. Just to get this all situated. And then I really want to clean this up. So maybe what I plan to do is I can go here, I can do the blueberry bushes and I can kind of slate out a little bit of a more defined area for them. So maybe something like this along this water edge. I think that would be really nice. And then anything past this point, basically, we'll demolish once those get planted. I'm not going to do it too early or else we won't have food. We need food. Then the next thing I think I want to do is I want to expand on this side a little bit. So maybe we can demolish these berries and start doing some cassava or soybeans or something like that. That will give us a lot more food for the land. So it will be a better investment than this, but we just didn't have enough stuff initially to get there. But honestly, like we have 172 food. I'm feeling a lot better about it. It's interesting that they have like a depth limit. I actually really like that. That's really cool. We could try and get another water storage, but they take years, and honestly, I don't think I'm ready to get years yet. So we could do a couple more water pods here. I think that would be okay. So I'm just going to mark those. Just having enough water, make sure we make it through those dry seasons, or whenever we get one of those bad water cycles, make sure we're set for those, because we haven't experienced one of those yet. We're only on cycle day 2, so got some time. We do need probably a large industrial pile, small industrial pile. I don't know. I don't know exactly where I want those either. Maybe I could just put them, I'll do 2 here. I like doing 2 of things. So this will be some planks. This will be some planks. Cool. So that means this is built. This needs to be higher priority. I'm not sure where they took you from, but they took you from somewhere. We do need someone in there. Let's reduce this to 1. Let's... I don't want to pause that necessarily. I think we can reduce one of the farmers by 1 and try and get him in here. Just so we have someone working there. But yeah, I think we're making good progress. We got Bay, however you want to say that, planting some trees. So they're starting their good job, and I'm so excited for that. Lots of berries. They're not doing anything, but these need to be built. Look at there. Look at there. Oh, no one's working here. That's an important place. We can't even make planks right now. Just pause that. It'll be fine. We don't need planks or anything right now, so we can kind of just build those as needed, maybe. I think that will be a good route. Let's see. But for now, that will be the game plan. Get through the night cycle. No one's working through that anyway. Eventually, we should probably build some bunkers for these lovely beavers, because honestly, they're not all that happy yet. It does give them some perks if you do that. So if we look at, oops, you can change the names of the beavers. We look at this, things like shelter gives them -3, and that's going to affect like how long they live, their movement speed, how hard they work, stuff like that. So it is important to consider that stuff as we go. I'm not sure how much these cost. 40 logs. We need to get this going first. And then, yeah, I think the next step after that is try and clean up this once that gets planted. Yeah, so just kind of wait and watch and see what happens here. Oh, they're building this water wheel over here. That one's getting close to being done. Yeah, once we have our own supply of that, I think that will be really good. You know what sucks though? Is that these don't cover that area. So we're actually going to have to probably put some like right here or something. How do you clean up that spot? There is a demolish, like mark resources for demolish. So then I'll just go through and kind of clean up all of that. Because I want these to all be trees, and then I want this area to be the berries. I want to just have it more organized. It makes my brain happier. But I don't want to do it prematurely because I want to make sure that they have enough food. After them almost dying, I'm a little concerned, you know? We do have some berries being picked over here. They're currently full, but that's okay. We have 100 of them. They can sit around. It's fine. I'm not upset with them. I don't want to do this yet, though. I want to get a little bit more logs in storage. We could also build a log storage place, but I mean, we really haven't had much of an overflow of that. Maybe we allocate one of these to just base logs. I know it's only like 20 storage, but can't hurt, right? Also, Pancake, how was that game that you were playing? Are you enjoying it? So yeah, I will have to get our little lumberjack flag. I'm thinking maybe I just like tuck it in. Oops. Little autosave sometimes catches the frame rate. Thinking maybe I just put them like here. I think that would be okay. We don't need to prioritize it because these are going to take a while. The tree game early on can be a little rough. We could also explore like going up here. Use like a little staircase or something and go up here and get some wood. But I mean, we have all these still. So I think we're okay for now. I'm not sure what they're building right now. They aren't building these two. We have both of our wheels, which they're spinning so well. We're getting about 200 horsepower from that. So yeah, I think we're looking okay. We haven't had any of the bad water stuff. It's way over there. So hopefully it's not an issue for a while. It's a Metroidvania style game, but I was surprised that the 2-second upgrade was a double jump. That's usually like a little bit later in Metroidvanias, I feel like. Always a good upgrade though. So we'll get these in, and then I want to get the fermenter going, I think is the next thing. So for the fermenter, I need more wood, which we're working on that issue right now. So that would have to be connected to this, which is fine. Oh, it almost fits there. It's so close. Oh, it's so thin. Oh, that's such a weird building. We could fit it pretty nicely right there. I don't know what to do about the path though. If we had a levee, we could just like plop it there, but we can't do that. We just have to make sure they're touching because that's how they share power. If we did it this way, I mean, this could be okay. Honestly, that could be okay. We did that and then we do a little path. This isn't as high priority, but you know. Do I want this path here? Does it look better like that? Yes. Are they building that right away? They sure are. They're like, here you go. You wanted your food fermented? So I do want to maybe... Let's have both of these focus on harvesting real quick. Because I'd like to change out this row. Like these couple rows here for cassava. Because that will start making that a thing. So we'll do fermented cassavas. Can you pick over here, friends? Booze! Cassava booze! It's important. How else would they go about building all this crazy nonsense? Would this one have reached that lumberjack flag that I can't click on for some reason? It would have reached some of them. I feel like this cycle is going to come to an end pretty soon here, though. We're looking at cycle 2, day 10, so probably pretty soon. They keep harvesting all the ones that I don't want them to. We'll get there, though. I do need to make sure they keep planting, but... And I don't want to put it over here because I want to make sure I have this area for more water pumps if I need them. It is important. Just do a diagonal of cassava. That's some chaotic energy if I've ever heard of it. Guys, stop picking random... I want to know what their logic is. They just pick random ones. It's a little painful. Kind of hate it. I'm not sure where they're going to finish is like part of the thing. Very erratic. We can just do like this weird diagonal. And then I'll just be upset the whole game about it. I need to make sure this saves. Okay. I realized I hadn't saved and I got a little bit nervous there. Me over here seriously debating this diagonal nonsense. Why are you picking that one? Now you're picking this one. You know what? Honestly, pick these. Honestly, pick those. That's fine. We'll do like a weird diagonal from there to there. No, go over there. There's so must be perfection. My brain says yes. Oh my goodness. Ah! Oh, hi, Ghost. How are you? How are you? Okay. Are they, please. Please, you barbarians. You beaver barbarians. Why have you chosen such chaos? Oh, hi. I'm so upset. I swear if they start picking these, girl's gonna riot. The problem is these specific ones are not ripe. We're doing some nonsense, I promise. Okay, so gosh, there's still too many there. Can't do it. Maybe they'll be ripe tomorrow morning. Yeah, I knew the drought was approaching. Thanks, Restream. Hey, Storm! Thank you, thank you, thank you! I'm so excited. It's a big deal. I've been working really hard for it, so it's really cool to see it pay off. Partner Mellow! Partner Mellow! The best. You know what? I will absolutely take this nonsense of a space at this point. Just please finish, Beavers. Please finish. Thank you. Everyone stop what you're doing. Pause. Okay, let's get this going. Okay, we're gonna do... It's still nonsense, my friends. I don't know if I want to do majority cassava, because this will stop running. So maybe I do something like that. That terrible, awful thing. And I'm actually going to switch these back to their original orders because it is important for them to keep planting. This will start going. I'll get a worker in there in a little bit. I do think I might need a little bit more berry storage. So I might actually go into one of these here and do berries on this one if I can find berries because I get lost a lot. How are you doing today though, Storm? You don't have anything you're doing? That's fine. You don't have really anything you're doing. Honestly, y'all are just sitting on your butts. Not working. There's a few trees to cut up there. This poor fella. Storage is all full up again. The storage is getting me. So we can do a large... I wish I could put this in the water. I know it makes sense that I cannot do that. But I want to, you know? I'm going to put that there. I'm going to make this a log storage. Getting a hauler's hut could be kind of nice. But I don't know if we're ready for that yet. We do have plenty of water. We have 200 water. We have 300 food. We're actually doing pretty good on our resources. So I'm feeling good. We did actually get that planted. So we can go in here and start asking them very nicely to mark these darn berry bushes for demolition. I know we have lots of berries on them, but honestly at this point these ones just gotta go. We gotta make room for our trees. It's kind of hard to see in the night cycle. Kind of a choice to do it during this. I think that's all of them. I think. Some of them kind of look like tree. No, I missed one. See that one? I missed that one. If they stop working, just threaten them with belts. Easy, easy. Make a hat out of you. So once that gets done, then we'll go in and we'll plant some more trees. I also am really curious about these mangroves and how to process the flowers. Are the flowers some sort of like food business? Here's an oil press. I don't see mangroves on here. So where do we use those? I need to know. What is a mangrove? Sounds like an inappropriate question to be asking. Yeah, what do we use those for? Huh. I don't know. Honestly, no idea. We are coming up on a drought, so we will need to do our normal thing of pausing these up. This won't be going. We should probably build another storage for our cassavas and then our fermented cassavas. So this is just a normal drought. So this one will be 4 days. We have about 170 water. I might keep one person working on this for a little bit here. But we should be fine. We have a lot of water. We have a lot of food. We have 300 food and we're getting these going, which is really good. I know you're not doing anything yet. We'll get those cassavas picked soon. But even if you did, you don't have any energy, so. Where's the women groves at? Mangrove is where men grow for labor. Ah, so they're the advanced breeding pods in this game. Got it. I genuinely don't know where that is, so that concerns me. Makes me feel like I'm missing something. Maybe it has something to do with like the well-being. I do like the scratcher though, the double shower. Ooh. Okay. We do need to get housing figured out sometime soon. Look at this though. I can start planting new trees. Unfortunate that those two are not in there, actually. What are you gonna do though? That's fine. But we'll get the rest of those planted and then we will, once I get that done, we'll need to mark those for demolition. I'm thinking we might need more than that, but we'll just kind of see what happens. They'll finish doing this part today, I think, so all shall be good. Unfortunate about these again, but can I just like get rid of those just so we don't run into that issue again? We have a weird shaped farm. But yeah, 2.6 days. We're looking good, I think. Don't think there's anything pressing. It concerns me when I say that though. Because the moment I say that, I feel like I get really confident and like I got this under control and then I can look away for a little bit and then everything goes south after that. But I'm a little sad that those didn't get destroyed today. Not gonna lie, beavers. So these take 40 logs. We have 50. We have a surplus. You can never look away. I always want to though. This like urge, you know? You're just like, everything's safe. Everything's fine. I want to put these like, can I? I really wanted to tack it in back there. I don't know why. We could put them up here. That could be kind of a nice spot for them. Like we could do something where... Ooh, I have an idea. Okay, so what if we do one here? I don't know how many we need. How many is this hold? 10? So we need 2 of them at least? So we'll do kind of like this angle thing. And then I'm thinking eventually we can do a rooftop terrace like over here or something. That could be kind of nice. But that'll be some housing. I know we don't have quite enough wood for that, but you know, we'll get there. Everything will be okay. How much water are we looking at? We're at 1.3 days. Flip through. We have plenty. So I think we'll be good to keep pumping through the dry season. We'll get our cassavas going. We already have some in the building, so that's looking good. So hopefully once the next season starts, we'll be cooking. Fermenting? Fermenting's not really cooking, is it? I don't know. What do you think? Okay. We're plenty fine though. I know there's just one of you. I could make it 2 of you. We don't need planks still. We haven't really had an issue yet. I don't know exactly what our next project will be though, because there's a lot to do still. So we will eventually need metal, which, oh my goodness, they're an eon away. How far is that? Oh, that's so far away from my little settlement. I have no idea how I'm gonna get over there yet. Well, maybe we'll get it just consistently existing for now as our goal. I think that's a good goal. Start small, you know? So we'll get our log pumpers going back at it again. We will be good there. We have 3 people working there. Look at the little cassava plants though. Those are super cool. I love the graphics in this game. Like, they're so fun. Okay, so I think we're actually good for this to be a job again, and we can start marking some trees to be cut. So that will be this whole area here, plus those 3 for some unknown reason. Still don't have all those pulled up. Do we remember what we were planting here? It looks like mostly pine. I know I wanted some oak, but I think oak was back further. I think this was, oops. I think this was pine. And I think I was doing oak behind that. So oak like back here. And again, we'll take care of those spots that aren't covered. I think we will probably need more trees in the long run than that. But we start slow. There's no need to rush, right? This is a game. We should be having fun. So, the demand for people. I'm going to reduce that by 1. We still have our scientists working away. We have our first shelter built. Hello. Beautiful, beautiful. Love to see it. So yeah, that's looking good. So the fermented cassavas, stacks and stacks of fun. So let's do happiness of 4. Let's go happiness of 5. Racking it up. Let's get ourselves a rooftop terrace. And let's put this one, thinking maybe, I was thinking that way, but I don't think I can put it that way. So, you know, let's put it here maybe. I have to do a little bit of a jaunt to get there, you know, keep it exclusive or something. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's fun. We could also get a campfire. Those things just improve their happiness. A medical bed is nice. We will eventually need that. Decontamination pod. We don't have metal. That's not an issue right now. This doesn't require, it's just logs. Okay, cool. So these continue to be taken away. We're getting some logs. Honestly, I think it's going pretty well. We're at a happiness of 7. Things have honestly never been better. A swimming pool. I love that. I like the scratcher, the fun scratcher. I feel like we're going to need a medical bed, but I haven't needed one yet. Eventually we're going to need more beavers to take all these jobs, but we're okay for now. So what do we want to build? Those take some planks. I don't have a lot of those, so I can't say I'm terribly excited to do that. I'd like to get the shower, but I always worry about the water storage of that. Kind of wish they would just go into the water whenever they wanted to go into the water. But, you know, too much to ask. Clearly. Silly me. So we could put this, like... Could put it, like, here. Make it kind of a... What is it? Wet season only sort of gig. Don't know if that's the best idea, but it conserves water, and I do like conserving our water. We could get started on gears. Gears would be the only thing that I would be really ready for right now. But I think for now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a few more of these. It feels a little excessive, but honestly, I'd rather be excessive than not. So what's next after this? What's the plan? I'm really happy we have that fermenter going. I'm wondering, this can hold 60. That's quite a few. We haven't run into any storage issues with it yet. So for now, we'll let that be. I think I do want to start working on that gear. So let's do this. Let's make sure... The berry person, I do want to make sure is there. It's so hard to balance everything because you're like, well, I want to make sure someone's here and I want to make sure someone's here. And then you just don't have enough beavers. I'm not ready for them to be sacked just yet. Honestly, I think... Well, do we have someone for everything right now? Like the major things. Did we get the berry picker? We got the berry picker. We have 3 farmers, 1 worker, 1 scientist, 1 forester. I feel like that's the majority. Is anyone else gonna go in here, or did I wait too late? I think I waited too late, but I do like the new fire. It's very cute. So we'll go into the day cycle again. We'll get back to our jobs, ready for the day. Oh, I love them so much. Never change, little beavers. Okay. So, will we need a place for our cassavas? I don't think so. We'll get those done soon. No, there's not a lot of wood there to chop yet. We are getting the wet fur stuff though from this. I love that. Look at the little baby getting washed. Time out. Oh, he's so cute. Goodbye, bud. All clean. I love them. I love them so much. I hate where I built this. Honestly, I hate where I built that so bad. This is too far. You can't. It's right there. It's right there, you silly geese. Can you get it now? Okay. Great. I was so confused why they hadn't taken care of that yet. Is that too far too? Oh my. Okay, we'll continue this path this way, I guess. That's so funny. Okay, well, we got it figured out. We are getting close on the cassavas. I am wondering what else we can do with the fermenter. So it has soybeans, it looks like. Do we need to process the soybeans any further, though? I don't think so. The oil press. What do we use the oil for? I feel like I'm missing stuff right now because, like, I don't understand where the mangrove goes. Maybe I look it up. I'm gonna look it up. Time out while I look this up. Mangrove Timberborn. We gotta look it up. So they can be planted. Better forester. Logs, mangrove fruit. So they're just food. Oh, they're just straight food. If I put a ladder down here, would they be able to reach that? I don't know. I don't think so. I need to build another forester. So if I were to put this like here, let's say, and a little path. I know my paths are ridiculous. We're ignoring that. But like if we could plant some mangroves, I mean, it's free food. Do they suck up water? They must be partially submerged in water. I just hope that doesn't affect like the evaporation or anything of it, because that would be unfortunate to say the least. We'll speed some time up again here though. Maybe we'll actually catch our beavers up on the rooftop terrace site. We don't get distracted again. I get awfully distracted in this game. It's part of why I like it though. You know, like there's so many tasks. Okay, wait. Go back to normal beaver time. We have our first beaver here. Warming his tail. Look at them. Living their best lives. They're beautiful. I love it so much. We're just gonna spend the night with them. Everything's fine. Everything's taken care of. We got beavers lounging on a rooftop terrace, living their best life. We have a happiness score of 8. And honestly, I'm pretty content with that. Not a bad, like we made it through 2 wet or dry seasons already. I'm pretty scared of what will happen if we get hit with one of those bad water ones. I did play that when it was in the beta and boy was that punishing. We'll see how it goes though. Look how many of them there are. I'm gonna need another one of these. It's almost full. They're just hanging out, telling stories. Little baby beaver's coming. He's like, hi, friends. Oh, I love it. We need to get more fun for our beavers, I think. They deserve better. At least no one's homeless, though. Okay. Should we get another breeding pod on the go? I think so. I think that maybe is the next thing that we do. We expand this. I'm only going to do one. I get hesitant about like building out too quickly. Because it's dangerous. Like, we saw what almost happened at the very beginning of this game, right? So you gotta be careful. We got time. So yeah, I want to see. Okay, that staircase did go in. If I put a path, I'm just trying to figure out how to cheese this basically. If I put a path, it does not extend that. Okay. So if I want to grow mangroves, which I think I do, and I think I want another forester this way maybe? But I think if I go that way, then I would need another dam, like up here. Oh, it's a much bigger project than I want. Beautiful. Well, first and foremost, let's get a medium warehouse going for those cassavas. I'm just gonna build it into this kind of system we have over here. Maybe I'll put it like... I'll put it here. I know it seems kind of weird. It is kind of weird, but you know, I'm kind of weird. But we'll do that for our fermented cassavas. So this one. Perfect. I figure we can put 2 little ones there though, and that will be good. This is getting used quite a bit, which is good. Oh, we can plant more trees again too, remember? So we can plant the rest of our oak. Weird, but we do it anyway. Exactly. Exactly. You understand. I did want to get this gear workshop. I don't necessarily need it quite yet, but this fit nicely there. It also fits really nicely there. Maybe I put it here. Yeah, what the heck. So that will let us get some gears, which will be really good, really helpful later. It will allow us to build some bigger water tanks so we can kind of consolidate these into like a smaller section on the map, which I think will be really good for us. It's all about optimization. We all know how I love that, right? And then, yeah, getting the mangroves is another thing that I'm pretty interested in. If I were to put... I wish that you could move buildings. We plant dead trees not marked for cutting. I didn't know that was a setting. Interesting. Because we could put one here. That covers like all the area that I'm thinking of in the future. It also kind of takes up a space, so. I want to make sure... I like it there though, you know? So we're going to put it there because I like it there. Simple as that. And then I want to plan to put some mangroves. Not sure if it's going to affect the distance. Okay, so that is as far as I can go there. Maybe we do... I hope it doesn't affect that. We'll find out if it does. Maybe start there and just see kind of like how they do. I don't know. I like how they look though. And then we could also plant some more just normal trees this way after we get that dam in. I don't want to do it too early because if we don't have that dam, it's gonna be kind of rough. This building lacks workers. Which building? This one. I think I'm not in a rush on that front. I think we're okay there. I'm more concerned about the gears, and I think what I want to do next is I want to try and unlock this medium tank. It holds 1,200 in comparison to 30. Like, no, 300. Sorry, I was hovering over the wrong one. It does 300 in comparison to 30, though. That's 10 times the space. That's huge. Absolutely huge. So we could put it here. This doesn't have a very nice direct route, though. I'm thinking maybe we put it here because this isn't irrigated land anyway. So maybe we do that. I think that is the highest priority item, but we have to get those gears and that's going to take some time. So we'll be a little patient as we go. A drought or something has to be incoming though. Like, no way it's not. But we're looking so good on food. We're looking pretty good on water. I'm not as content with that as maybe I would like to be, but for now we're okay. This project will definitely absolve every concern that I have, and I'm excited for that. The hard thing with planks is like you have to balance which ones get turned into gears and not. Honestly, I'm gonna let them do the planks first, and then I'm gonna have them switch. Also just helps a little bit with the jobs because we are short some beavers, you know? We don't have a ton. You can be paused. You're not doing anything. So we'll pause this one. There's no trees up there right now. Another area we could consider damming is like up here, but it's just such a long span that I don't think that's the route we want to go. I was thinking though. I wish I would have moved that. Like what? Oh yeah, I wanted to put the breeding pods there, and I still don't dislike that idea, I guess. It just feels weird right now. I'm very nervous about this being a bad water season. Hey turtle boy, how are you? How are you? If you want to lurk, no worries. I shouldn't call people out, but I hope you're doing well. We're just chilling playing Timberborn. These trees take forever to grow, don't they, Mr. Lumberjack? Okay, so we should be almost good on the logs. I'll just start this. Honestly, I think we'll be okay. We do have that paused for now. That's all right. Question, if I were to do... No. Keep hoping. So what's next after that? It bothers me so much that those are not correct. It's not even important, but it bothers me, you know? We could get another fun thing for our beavers. A drought approaching. Okay, alright. I think we'll be okay for that, especially if we get that in. If we can get that in, we're living our best life. The wood situation's looking a little rough, not gonna lie. But I mean, we can't rush nature, right? We could start, honestly, I might start doing some over here. I'm just a little bit scared of our industrial district, and since this isn't dam, maybe that's the next thing we do. Maybe we do like a small dam from like... Just start there, maybe? I'll just do like a path up through here so we can build that. So if we could do that, then we could start doing some of our planting, at least in this area. Not all of it, but it will give us a little bit more wood, which I think will be good. Okay, I gotta relocate. I'll be back on when I get home. Take care. Be safe. Doing good. Just playing some Pokemon and wanted some background noise. Might be in and out of chat. No worries at all. Which Pokemon game are you playing, if you don't mind me asking? Also, how do you feel about Pal World? Because that has a whole lot of controversy in it right now, doesn't it? I've not played that yet. It doesn't seem like my type of game, but I mean, sure, some people like it. It seems like they really do, so. Does it still say bullet hell on my thing? Sorry, I'm trying to look at like my YouTube thing to see if it's working. And I can't honestly tell. I don't know if I'm streaming on YouTube right now. Which I don't like that statement. Doesn't make me feel good. Oh well though. What are you gonna do? Okay, so the drought is incoming. We can keep pumping throughout tonight and today. That'll be okay. We definitely won't get this done by then, but we're getting close. The wood situation's definitely been the hardest part of it. The other really nice thing about this is if we get that going, then that will expand our farm area a little bit, which will be really good. Playing Scarlet, trying to finish up the DLCs, and I haven't watched any gameplay of Power World, but I know it's been doing its rounds. It's been really, really popular lately from what I've heard. Oh, and we're putting in the first pieces of this dam. I'm very excited for that. That's going to be a really nice upgrade for us. Keep our wood online. We're getting close. It's at 92%, 93. Like, we're getting there. I'm wondering if we need more berry storage. We have so many berries, but like, we still have so many berries, right? Like, we can pick all of those. And it feels wasteful not to get them. We could get the large warehouse, but honestly, we don't have that many blanks. First and foremost, let's pause one of those. We've only been pausing one of them. It is, actually, no, we are going to pause both of them in this situation. You can't pause this. But I think it can only work when there's water. So I think that's going to be a temporary thing. That's not going to be something that lasts through the season for them. But we are going to pause water pumping completely just because this is a 5-day drought. 5-day droughts can be rough. That's going to put a pause on all of these for now until we get back to the wet season. So honestly, just pause the jobs. This is a great time to increase our worker capacity here. Get this dam built because that will ensure for future wet seasons that that's taken care of. I think that's going to be priority number one, especially with these trees coming in. And then after that, I'm not really sure. So this isn't going to work. It's a building that needs water, but it won't be using the water. So we will lose the perk of the wet fur. But, you know, sacrifice has got to be made. They're not. I think they're not doing anything because there's not enough wood. I am thinking about... I think I could go and maybe destroy these buildings. And then I think I could put another lumberjack flag down here because I think we're going to be getting some good lumber here. So we'll high prioritize both of those. I think that will be good. Fast forward a little bit. So yeah, next, once we get to the wet season again, we'll prioritize our gears. We'll get the big water tank finished up. That will pretty much ensure that we're safe for the next while. But yeah, it's mostly just waiting on the wood right now. We could potentially think about getting a hauler's post. I don't think that's necessarily a bad idea. It does take planks. We have 9 of them though. But maybe that's the plan. I really wish that would fit right there. I'm honestly a little disappointed it does not. For the hauling post though, I want it in this kind of gray zone. This could be a pretty decent spot for it. Actually, let's put it here because then maybe we can do like a little path connection this way. I didn't mean to do that, but you know what I mean. And then we can get our breeding pods over there in a little bit as well. But this is coming along really nicely, getting this wood in. Fantastic. And then we could kind of start slating for what we want over here while we wait. So we could get more pine. The nice thing about pine is you get the tapping stuff later if you want it. You don't get as much wood though. Only 2 logs in 12 days. This is 30 days though and you get 8. The math is definitely in the oak's favor, but it takes a while to get going. I don't typically like having birch, personally. I do want to leave like a little bit of a path, so I don't want anything past that point, I think. And then I think we can just kind of do something like that for now. That will be a lot more planting space, which will be really good. I could never play a sim game like this, way too much to track and plan for. I love doing it though. I love like keeping in mind all the different like little things that you have to do. But like there's no rush to it either, which is part of what I really enjoy about it. But definitely not everyone's cup of tea. I got into these from Tropico. I loved playing those. RTSs are hard. I played, oh, what was it? Age of Empires. And I'm so bad at that. I'm so bad at that. Someone actually made a YouTube video of me playing Age of Empires. Like they were a person who does like game commentary, and they were like, they rated my channel and they're like, can we like do a commentary over that? I'm like, 100% go for it. It is a fun game. And it is fun like when you see someone who like understands it and can like talk through it. I get that. The people who like I was talking to and who did the commentary thing, like they were high level players. It was so funny. Should see if I can find the link again, because honestly it was hilarious. They don't have like my voiceover in it at all, but it was a good time. So these two are keeping busy. Are we full on our log storage? No, not even close. I don't even know where we're storing logs anymore. Here? Yeah, there. That's 0 logs. That's 4 logs. I lied. The oak's coming in though. It's huge. We do have this in though. Just imagine that filled with water during the next wet season. Just check it on our water there. And the other thing is this is like a secondary like little reservoir at this point, which means that they can keep the wet fur perk for a little bit, which will be really good, I think. And here we go. Drought ended. So we can start back up a bunch of our jobs. We'll get our deep water pumps going. We'll get our gears going, our fermenter, and our lumber mill. I know what I'm saying. Words are easy. I'm lying to you. I'm sorry. So we will reduce that. I think that's most of the jobs that I need to make sure are taken care of so we can go back to 3x speed, because I can't handle 1x speed. We made it with 33 water. We were perfect. Didn't want to change a thing. Our food situation's looking good. We have to wait for the water cycle to begin again for this to start going. There is a world in which we could go with a large power wheel, but it takes 4 beavers, and that's a lot of beavers right now. We don't really have that many. We do have an extra one though. They are waiting for materials. We need a singular more plank, but with that, the water is starting to come in about a half day through that season, and we will start seeing power. And our second reservoir will fill. It will be beautiful. Are we going to flood? I thought we were going to top over. I'm very concerned about one of these bad water cycles coming up though. MMO and puzzle for sure. I can't get into MMOs. Like that's the weird thing for me is like, I want to. I've tried to play Final Fantasy 14 so many times and I just cannot. And I really wish I could, because they're good games, right? But I don't know. Something about it. All the beavers will be happy to have their fur wet once more. Let us... Did we ever do this? I don't think we ever did our campfire. Honestly, a little sad that I never did that for our beavers. Let's put that... I want to put it like... I'm trying to think about this real quick. So if I wanted another bunker, let's say I want another bunker here, right? Okay, I need to pause because these are fake buildings. These are not real and I don't want them to do this. So if we did something like this, oops, like this, where would the campfire go? Because that's gonna, well, does that space make sense or did I want to push it more against the wall? There is a row house too, actually, which is kind of perfect, honestly. 180s, honestly, yes. I don't even need that right now, Matcha. But I like how it fit in this space. That's the reason enough. Let's do... We were going to build a campfire. Don't get so distracted that you don't build your campfire that you meant to build. That will give them another source of entertainment. And yeah, we're looking pretty snazzy. You're never missing much. I just feel like... I don't know, there's just something about MMOs that like... They're too grindy for me. Well, off to spend time with the wife. Thanks for a great stream, Matcha. Have a lovely night, Rampant. I appreciate you hanging out so much, and I hope you have a lovely evening and some good time with your wife. This is looking good, though. I'm feeling good. We're gonna have this large water tank done in no time, and I am so excited about that. I'm sad I don't have any more tea though. Such is life though. So what do we want to do next? What is our next goal? What's our next concern? What's going to kill us next? This dirty water thing, probably. I haven't looked into that a lot at this point. Mostly because it's been a non-issue, right? So this is capable of pumping out bad water. Okay. So that sounds like it would be helpful. We haven't had any yet. Is there anything I can do to like... Yeah, this irrigation barrier. I don't have enough science. I don't have enough stuff for that, to be honest. I'm wondering if I need to maybe make a little bit more storage. I'm a little concerned about that. The fermented cassavas are getting eaten crazy fast. I'm wondering maybe we need to expand how much cassavas we have. Because that is good food. We could get soybean as well. What is... trying to look at into food rations. So we could do corn, but we would need metal for that, and I don't have that. An oil press. I'm not sure exactly what the oil... Okay, so you need that for... Okay, so I would need the oil press to be able to do that. So for now, let's do a little bit more cassava, I think. Maybe we go out... How far does this one go to? Perfect. This will be water storage. So that will be cassavas, which will be helpful for us. That will keep that going. That will get that hopefully a little bit more full. We still have lots of berries. We could build another berry warehouse. I think that's probably a good idea. I wish it would fit there. Makes me so sad when things don't fit there. We could build a small one there, but then we have to like do a path. I mean, what we could do is we could do like a path there and do a small one there for something. And then we could do one here. What do we want to put in that small one though? Because we are going to put a small one there. This one will be more blueberries, I think. Let's do this one as... What else are we full on? Honestly, not much, but maybe we'll throw a few gears in there. It's not anything crazy. Look at our campfire. No, they all left. Come back. It's too late. It's bedtime now for the beavers. No one's homeless yet, though. It helps that I built this row house. That row house is taller. I actually didn't notice that until just now, but that's cool. But yeah, we have no homeless beavers. We're making everything we could right now. Doing pretty good. So the next thing I wanted to do is I want to get this fermenter, which means I need to get more gears, which we're working on. No, oil press, I'm sorry. And this does take some horsepower, so that would actually be an addition to this district, which is very good. 120 science points, a-okay. And then we will need to get another... Actually, what we'll probably do is we'll probably just convert one of these to some canola oil. I think that's what we want to do. Maybe 2 of those to a canola oil. And then we'll actually need another one of these fermenters. So we gotta think about where we want to put that. We could just put it like here. I like the idea of putting it there, but I feel like we're gonna need that space. I'm playing like a weird Tetris game essentially right here. So I'll put a fermenter there. I know we don't even have soybeans yet. I know I'm doing this all like super early. But you gotta be ready for this stuff. Because what I need to do after that is I need to get a farm over here, I think. Over here? Torn. Could go back here. But we kind of have our tree thing going over there, which is probably good. Maybe do a farm and do it kind of like back here. So it's a little bit away from the industrial stuff, but I will want to clear out those berries, I think. I want to kind of like route this way though. So I'm thinking I can put my farmhouse like maybe like here. I could even put it, I want to make sure it covers that whole area. Maybe I'll put it there and we'll do some soybeans over this way. I think I could fill up this little area pretty easily. I don't think we're going to have anything important right there. Maybe a little bit there. Not sure if that will, I don't know if that will get dry. I'm a little concerned about that. I think we could just do something like this for now though. Just get our soy started. So those will be switched. We'll have plenty of cassavas. Those will be going great. It's a weird little like district we have here. I think we can actually start doing this so we can take someone there. Not sure where that pulled them from. Let's just click around, make sure most of the stuff has important things. We have one person hauling. That's plenty. I think we're okay. Okay, time out. We aren't going to miss the beavers this time at our new fireplace. This is important to me. Go a little faster. Come on, beavers. Yes. Enjoying the campfire. The fruits of their labor. What a better time. No better time to be a beaver than right now. Except maybe in the future. But, you know, we can't predict that. Things could go terribly awry very quickly. Gotta keep me humble. But yeah, getting someone over here will be really good. Get through this night cycle here. Day 6. Usually it's like 12-ish days to a cycle, so we're looking okay for now. Plenty of more than enough berries. I'd like to get a little bit more water. I think we are hitting a little bit of a plateau with that. I'm debating if I want to put one like over here, but there's not really a good spot for that. I didn't really plan for that. I could put it here, but that kind of runs into the trees and that's not ideal. So I'd say we just put it here and then we can just add a little bit of a path right there. I prioritize that workplace just to keep that going because nothing's worse than running out of water during a very long dry season. That's honestly like the biggest threat in the game until we get to the bad water stuff, but we aren't there yet. We don't have to worry about that yet. I am tempted to delete this one or at least prioritize this workplace. I mean, we have the one here that has someone. We have more than enough berries. So I think we're good to do that. So then what else? There's always something to do. We have 5 baby beavers. That will be 5 good jobs coming up. Have the berry person harvesting. Is this person here yet? Yes. Are they planting things yet? Oh, they're doing the mangroves. Do you have to have an aquatic farmhouse for that? Is that still a thing? I don't actually know if that's still a thing. That was a thing. I don't know if it's still a thing. How do I harvest those? Oh, it's the gatherer flag. Oh. Which doesn't hit there. Because of course it doesn't. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm just going to mark these for demolition. Or like not demolition, but for cutting whenever they happen. It's just a little extra, you know. I was just curious what they were doing because I wasn't sure what their task was. I love watching them like just work though. Like carrying the berry boxes right there. Look at them. I don't have the smooth scrolling with the timeout. Let me get my smooth scrolling going. Here, do it at like 19. Still too fast. I'm above beaver walking speed. Here we go. Here we go. Now we can follow him. Casual beaver in his natural habitat. That was my my bad attempt at a documentary voice. I hope you really enjoyed that. Still feel like we're fast. See, that's the thing, is if you want to get cool like shots, you gotta go. There you go. Follow the beaver. But then it gets really painful. There you go. There you go. Cinematic shot. Taking it to his little box. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna turn that back up now. That's gonna be painful later. Honestly though, look at it. It's looking so good so far. I'm so thrilled. I'm so delighted with it. Oh, man. I legit cannot tell if I'm live on YouTube, and I really want to check, so I'm going to check real quick. Am I actually live? It looks like it. Maybe. Honestly, can't tell. It's fine though. Oh. What time is it? 9:08. Why am I so tired when it's 9:08? So things are going well. I think we can just kind of like time lapse it, and watch it. We can't time lapse in real life, but you know, just kind of watch, see what they're up to. We are getting science. We don't need a lot of that right now. We are hopefully going to get this farmer in soon. I might make that higher priority on construction site, kind of medium priority for that, just because these will be going in soon and I want to make sure I have the oil from them. It does kind of suck that the oil is way over there, but you know, how it goes. We do have lots of haulers. Haulers are absolutely fantastic because they basically make sure that your water beavers don't have to run all the way over here, get the water, drop it off, all that stuff. They do that job for them so they can constantly keep doing theirs. Same thing with the farmers. They're honestly one of the most important like resources in the game. This is getting close to full. I'm still not comfortable. These don't have any though. This also isn't built yet. The wood situation, I think, is what's holding us up right now, which is why I've decided to plant more over here. Once these are done, maybe we do go for some... It just sucks how few there are. You know, like these just don't have very many logs. We could plant more mangrove. It's tough, you know? I mean, oak are like, not even arguably, they are like the better choice. It's just the time. You gotta be patient with them. Can't rush nature or something, right? I mean, I can, but I can only go at 3x speed. That's all I can rush it. We do have 21 adults right now, 3 babies. I don't know if I want more breeding pods yet. I kind of want to see what happens with the whole, the next dry season. So we'll see what happens here. Oh, look. Our soybeans are going in. They're beautiful. They're on like these little trellises. I love that. So these take 8 days to grow. Look at him with his little berry box. I love him. I love them so much. Good job, bud. And then you two are going to be doing a whole lot of nothing. So I'm actually just going to reduce that down to 1 worker while that goes. They are now pumping their logs, so we're good on that front. These should fill up. We should eventually be able to maybe get rid of some of those and then consolidate it down into one of these. But I don't want to do that too soon. Not just yet. Do you want to look at what else we have? The decontamination pod I can't do anything with. I'm wondering if we should get the medical bed before that becomes a problem, or if we should just be reactive about it. I'm not sure yet. How do I get... I might need the tapper's shack, which would mean I would need more pine that I wasn't using for just like digging it up. I do want to see how far this goes down though, because I kind of forgot about that when I was planting those. So we'll just see. We're at 11 days in the cycle. There is a beaver with a hurt tooth. But, oh, does he have a hurt foot? He has a hurt foot. Okay, okay. I was just talking about the medical bays and I was gonna be stingy. And here you are hurting your foot. Let's put that next to the teeth grindstone just for you, bud. Can't have you be hurt. Will this reaches some of it? I think my plan right now is that we'll get through the next cycle and then maybe we'll call it. I know it's like a shorter stream tonight, but you know, that's okay. They don't all have to be crazy long. Less is more or something, right? Are you not gonna go sleep? You silly beaver with the silly foot hurt? Hurt foot? I said that in the right order. Swear. I like the little drawing of the log on that sign. Look at them, fanning their tails, living their best life. The wind tunnel. I love some of these. The scratcher seems kind of cool. I feel like the scratcher is 100 science. Holy cow. We're not made of money or science, more specifically, I guess. So these two, only 2. I'm wondering maybe I should plant a couple more. Nervous. These berries are awfully in the way, I will say. So maybe we mark these for demolition. Like that, and then we can plant around those. Let's make those like highest priority though. I might need to... Are they all? Yeah, of course. Of course they're too far. They're always too far. That's too far? Ooh. I'm trying, game. Well, we'll have to wait for some of them to clear up. Oh, drought approaching. So we gotta make sure we're good on water before that hits. We're doing fantastic on food. These will all be kind of paused once we get there. That's okay. This had 4 workers. I'm sure I pulled them for other stuff. Like, that doesn't surprise me. That's not the surprising part here. It just all disappear so fast. So we have there. I guess this... No, that only has 1. That has our normal 3. We got our science set. We got them. I mean, we have 21 beavers. Where are they? Where are they? Well, they'll get these removed. We'll get it figured out. I do want to make sure they remove all of them. That should fix that. So do that, and we'll continue planting our soybeans just to make sure we have plenty of food once that point comes. We will pause these for now, though. We do not need those yet. So, is there anything else we need to make sure is ready before we hit this dry season? I'd like a little bit more water, but we're getting there. I mean, we have 3 deep water pumps, so like they're going. They're going as hard as they can. This whole district basically gets paused. I think we can pause that for now. We have 33 of those. I think just let's stack up on some wood for once in our lives. We might need another storage container for that, unfortunately. Always needing more storage. We have just like this little storage district back here at this point. So we will make that into a log pile. Just keep continuing that. I think we're looking pretty good. So, gosh, they go so fast. What do you have on your back? Are those cassavas? They are. So he's probably taking this to the fermenter. You know? Hey, Thunder Beats. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. I hope you are having a good night. They are getting these berries taken care of, which is good. So then we'll be able to continue our soybeans since we will probably need more of those. I want to remove that path, but we're gonna wait a little bit because these were out of the way, the like little area. So we almost need another farmer now. And now there's all these jobs. What is happening? Always. Are you guys not Oh, you're full. Well, we have 500, honestly. I mean, I always want more storage, right? We could get another one of these. We don't have enough gears for it, though. They kind of cute. They are kind of cute. Like, they're adorable. It's night cycle, so not the best time to look at them, but like, here. Look at them. Perfection. I love them so much. I think the art in this game is so cute. So we got our little fire or rooftop terrace, and then we got our little fire pit back here. He's still got his Holland post gear on. Never takes it off. Respect the dedication. But with that, this is the beginning of the dry season, so we will need to pause all of these because these do not work during that season because we're using water power. So we'll have a few extra jobs, which means these should be taken care of pretty quickly here. But now is a good time to kind of think about what we want our next plan to be. We will need to get this built. That shouldn't be an issue. That should happen pretty quickly here. And then we'll have to get more planks going, but we can't do that during that season. We did get our oil press going, which is looking good. We do have to figure out a source of metal. Maybe that one? All the sources of metal are a year away from me. Like, maybe that's the closest one, but that is so incredibly far from us. So all of our water pumpers are paused. It's only a 4-day drought, so that's 1 day less than our last one. So we will definitely make it. We had way less water at that point. But back to another day of life as a beaver. I like that camera control in this game too. Like, you can get kind of like cinematic shots of our beavers living their lives, carrying their water over there. I like just like the line of them just carrying it. If they're haulers, they get them on their back. Did you notice that? Because I just noticed that and that was real cute. I love them. I'm avoiding thinking about what my next plan is. It's what I'm doing right now. I'm just enjoying the beavers because I don't know what to do next. We could get another one of those, but I don't think we need it for how many beavers we have right now. I think this amount of water should be fine. So, hey, troll. Thank you. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's been a lot of hard work, and it's so cool to see it pay off. It's a big step. It's one of those like big milestones that you don't get a lot when you've been like doing content creation for a while. Like, it's like when you get Twitch affiliate for the first time, except with way more work. It's so cool. I saw one of my mutuals, Yona Gaming. I think he's been in the Daily Dad stream at least once. But he just got Elgato Partner, and that was so cool. I was so happy for him. Like, he's worked hard for that. So I've seen a lot of people like doing like little victories lately, and it's so cool. Yeah, he earned that though. Like, he worked so hard. Your streams have looked like they've been killing it too, Troll. He's still playing a lot of Dead by Daylight and stuff. What is... Why didn't I pause you? I swore I paused you. Oh, look, we can actually... Do I have to click on these? Okay, time out. I gotta get more soybeans in there. It's definitely a weird little area. Fermented soybean. That's not canola oil, right? It is canola oil. Do we have to have canola too? Right. Boo. Fermented soybeans. You do canola. Okay, so we have to have canola too. My goodness. Good thing we looked. So canola. So we should be able to put some of that in like this area. And maybe some like there. That should be okay. I am going to up that to 2 and I'm going to put that as a higher priority because, you know, it's important. Let's talk about it. Exactly. Streams have been good. Got to mix it more variety and get on the YouTube grind myself. It can be quite the grind. So I understand. I got a lurk if I saw you were on. So I had to hop in and say congrats. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And hey, thank you for that gifted sub. I really, really appreciate
Brimstone, remember, your screen isn't frozen. It's just locked. And no, the internet isn't
Let's
down.
go.
It's never down.
It's interesting it said it was gifted and then it gave it to... It's fine. I'm not going to think about it that hard. We're going to move on. We're going to let Twitch be its weird Twitch self. Life is a lot easier when we do it that way. I could have like paused on a more attractive scene of these beavers doing cute things. I realize now. We'll just watch them in their like natural habitat. Next to this giant water pump. And these weird breeding pods. This is how beavers are made, kids. Think of nightmares. So that will get this going next season. We might want to get another water wheel going. These provide about 200. And I have to imagine we're maxing that. So let's go here and let's actually go in and delete a little bit of this path so we can insert another water wheel. What is this large? Oh my, look at it. It's huge. Tell you about, we gotta get to a corner. Look at that thing. That's amazing. Sorry, I got really excited by that. So we'll make that high priority. That should not be an issue. We should be getting lots of logs during this season, which I'm very excited for. We haven't been doing like any big projects. This water wheel is a very small project, so what do we need for these? So we need resin. So we need pine. It does look like this will hold some water. But there's still some water down here, so I can't guarantee that. I need this water to drain before I can make a call if I can put pine down here. I think I could go in and demolish most of these crazy berries that are definitely in the way. Okay, let's be selective. Let's go top down. Oops, I hit one of the trees and we're just going to be fine with that for now. So I think what I want to do is I want to try and get the tapper shack next. So we'll mark all of those for demolition. So we have a strip basically. So we can go in here once that's done. Let's see what we need for the tapper shack though. Okay, we should, ooh, our science though is where we're sleeping. We could get another inventor's hut. We could put it there. We're gonna put it there. I know those are the breeding pods, but we're ignoring that. We're fine with that. My cat Mocha has moved down to my desk. Very cute. But yeah, I'd like to get that tapper shack up. It's gonna take a while though with all that science, so we'll see where we get to. Like I said, I'm not going to do a super late stream tonight, so we'll get to where we get to. I'd say we made pretty good progress. We have a lot of projects to work on, but our water levels looking great as ever. They're still getting their wet fur, which is great for them. We have our third water wheel in, which is really good. That will help power this little district once this gets going. We might need a spot for these once they're already, but we have some time. The newest, yeah, 78 is kind of like the most ripe one. So ripe isn't the right word there, but you know what I mean probably. The mangroves haven't gone. They should be there in like tomorrow. We still have 295 water. We're subsiding on berries at this point for some reason. We have all this kohlrabi, but we are subsiding on berries. That did get an increased worker, which is interesting. I mean, it doesn't really matter right now because it's like the wet season or the dry season, but you know, it's kind of weird. 95, 96. I want to see. Oh wait, that's what they look like. You see them? There they go. What are you doing? Oh, you were planting. Is that how you plant? You move your little hands in a circle like that. We're learning the ancient ways of beaver. He's doing that underwater. Look at him. I've never seen the mangroves before. That's cool. That berry is still there. Also, that berry is still there. I'm choosing to ignore it. But we should be back in business starting tomorrow. We'll get back to the wet season. Means we'll get our energy going. Means we'll get... We probably won't get the tapper shack. But we can at least get the planting done soon, I hope. I do want to plant a few more oak. Just to kind of like round this area out. Because I like it when things are organized. And then I'm thinking that we can kind of do... I know this is going to get in the way of that, but I'm thinking we can do that. And then maybe we can have the tapper shack off to this side somewhere. Not sure the radius on that, so we'll want it pretty far over here. But again, we don't have enough science points, so we just gotta wait. So once the drought ends, I'll get all the jobs back up and going. Looking good though. I'm just gonna start turning these on today because honestly we've made it through the dry season nice and easy. Get all these jobs back up. These will start needing to be done soon. This is... Yeah, I wish I would have planted those a little earlier. I would say that's lower priority. I think we can minimize that to 1. We can get this back to 3, maybe. That's fine as that. We can reduce the workers there. 4, I like 4 on the hauling post. Do you want someone there? These are all being worked, which is great. We'll get this going with power once the water gets down here. It takes a little bit, but we will get there. You get to watch all the water, all the land turn back green, turn back lush. I'm amazed we haven't been hit by the bad water stuff. I am so scared of when that comes. I don't know what we're going to do. We're trying our best to prepare for it, but it was a lot harsher, I think. Is that person hungry? Unbelievable. I think it was a lot harsher in the beta, so hopefully it's not so bad in this normal version. We're getting science a lot faster though with our 2 inventors' huts. That's very nice. They have no building projects right now, which honestly sounds about right. So they did get soybeans. They're just waiting on that canola oil, same as me. They just don't have any yet. Do they have to process? Okay, no, it's just the flowers, it's the canola seeds. So that's at 54%. We are getting there. We will need 2 probably in that building. We will need someone in this building. I'd say gears. Well, if I want to build another one of these, which I probably do, I think we'll put that there. So that can accept goods. That will give the gear workshop a purpose at least. It'll make me feel better about it. Not just sitting there doing nothing. We are full up on logs though, so we could make some more log storage. See, we're in the opposite problem now. Isn't that crazy how that works? One week you're all worried about logs, and the next one you're perfectly content. how this game works. And yeah, I'm not sure what else. We definitely aren't going to hit that 500 cents tonight, I don't think. And honestly, I think maybe this is as good of a place to wrap it up as any. I know this is a shorter stream, but you know, sometimes that's okay. I should have been hitting record on this so I don't have to download the VOD, but I didn't do that. I think that leaves us in a pretty good spot though. We're on cycle 5. That's huge progress. We made it through that very scary, almost died of hunger situation. That was pretty terrifying. But it's looking good. We have a good little civilization. We have lots of wood for once. We love that. Getting some soybeans, some fermented soybeans in the works. We're just waiting on that canola, but we should get there next time we play. We're at 69%. Nice. And yeah, I think that's as good of place as any to hit save on this game. And then we can see who is all online. Let me grab this. Let me grab this. Give me 1 second. It's a little bit weird when I don't have my camera up to do this, honestly. So let's see who is all online. Hopefully this doesn't start playing over there. Let's read out to Noodle Sphinx. I like Noodle Sphinx a lot. She's playing Cult of the Lamb, which is a game I've played a whole solo time. But they're a lovely person. Let me make sure I do the raid message. There we go. And then let's type in Noodle Sphinx, please. There we go. But yeah, let's go raid out to them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out. It's always a good time. Sorry for the shorter stream, but I still stream, so we take that as a W. But have a lovely night, friends. Ciao.